Hello everyone, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Over the course of the next 15 minutes, I will try to convince you that GaussDB, Huawei Cloud GaussDB, is a better way to database. A little history here. Huawei started researching and developing databases way back in 2001. Our R&D covered many different types of databases, including embedded databases, in-memory databases, analytical and transactional databases. These products were widely used and have proven reliability while supporting Huawei's communication products. In 2011, we renamed our database product to the Gauss department, and we did so as a tribute to Carl Friedrich Gauss, one of the greatest mathematicians and founders of mathematics. The Gauss department was then tasked with developing the most cutting-edge database technologies and innovating according to the strict requirements Huawei has for its communication products and the requirements of key financial customers. Then, in 2019, the Gauss department took a new task. For various reasons, Huawei lost access to Oracle products. This included Oracle's ERP system, which we were using for several years, several decades. Now, the department's new mission was to develop our own database, GaussDB, to replace the Oracle database. Then, yet another requirement arose. GaussDB needed to be able to handle a much larger scale of data than we had originally expected. The reason for this was that Huawei device business was rapidly growing. At the business's peak, there were over 900 million Huawei device users worldwide. And these users were accessing internet products, payment services, data storage on different clouds. So we needed the GaussDB to be able to serve as the database for carrying all of this data. Today, we're happy to announce that we have developed our own Gauss database to fully replace Oracle and fully replace the databases in our ERP system. We have seamlessly migrated more than 600 Oracle databases to our homegrown GaussDB, and more impressively, GaussDB has delivered much better performance and in both latency and efficiency after the migration. On the Huawei Mobile Cloud, we have deployed more than 6,000 distributed Gauss database nodes to meet the capacity requirements of 900 million users and 6 petabytes of data. In other words, Gauss database has the world's largest capacity and also the largest application scale. Now, Gauss database will take on yet another new mission. In 2022, many of our customers, including those in the finance and energy sectors, raised new requirements for GaussDB. GaussDB now not only needs to help Huawei tackle our challenges in business continuity and database innovation, but also cater to other industries' needs for database innovation. And so, I am proud to announce today that Huawei has officially launched our new generation distributed database for all industries. We stand ready to constantly innovate with the demands of customers and industries in mind. So, after nearly 20 years of development, Huawei Cloud GaussDB has cultivated core capabilities summarized as 5 highs and 2 S's. First of all, high availability. With intra-city active dual cluster with strong consistency, Huawei is the only vendor in the industry to achieve an RPO of 0 for intra-city dual clusters and to implement fault isolation. High performance. Due to the U-store-based storage engine using in-place updates, we have eliminated vacuum zipping. For the TPCC benchmark, out-of-the-box performance reaches 1 million TPMC, which is 10% higher than that of competitors. High security. Huawei is the only vendor in the industry that has obtained CC and EAM4+ certification. After we were sanctioned by the US in 2019, Huawei invested $2 billion each year in comprehensive end-to-end security and trustworthiness hardening, enabling products to achieve resilience, security, privacy, safety, reliability, and availability. Through technical measures, but also management measures, we will continue to approach with transferable continuous evolution capabilities to provide customers with reliable and high-quality products. Then, high intelligence. High intelligence is used across the data management lifecycle, from development to O&M. And last but not least, high scalability, with a purpose-built scale-out architecture allowing for our clusters to reach more than 1,000 nodes and offering the scalability that customers so much need. But also, we have the two S's, simple and smart. A simple and smart migration path offering compatibility with Oracle and MySQL, and straightforward migration plans for our customers. Let us now dive into each one of these in turn. So, the database is one of the basic building blocks of many pipelines and many services out there, and as such, its availability is a top priority. Within each cluster, we use the Paxos protocol to ensure strong consistency and solve the split braid problem. For customers with higher requirements, we built a dual cluster strong consistency solution based on the separation of storage and compute. Huawei Dorado Storage implement dual clusters in dual AZs and fault isolation with RPO of 0, which is the first in the industry. On the basis of ensuring database availability, we further built capabilities that allow for lossless and transparent application switchover, and we built a transaction class in the JDBC pipeline. What this means is that when a node is faulty, SQL operations are continued, and the operation and the application are not affected. On the storage side, based on the original A-store, our U-store engine is constructed based on in-place update mechanisms, and this avoids performance jitter caused by periodic vacuum rounds when we have append-only. In addition, we've taken technical measures to avoid performance impact caused by operations such as data deletions and data movements, data migrations, which are typically had when you have in-place updates. Furthermore, data compression significantly reduces storage space consumption. On the security front, Huawei Cloud GaussDB is the industry's first software-only, fully encrypted database. Only customers with keys can access data on trusted clients, building a defense wall for data security. Our fully encrypted database aims to solve the privacy protection problem across the entire data lifecycle. In this way, data is always encrypted, it's always in ciphertext during transmission, computing, and storage in any service scenario and environment. So, after the data owner encrypts their data on the client and sends this encrypted data to the server, an attacker can no longer obtain value information, even if they steal the user data by exploiting system vulnerabilities. In this way, data privacy is protected. As far as distributed architecture goes, we have different solutions for different services. For core services, we use a single shard mode for horizontal migration. A single shard can support up to 16 terabytes, which is enough for most requirements. For small office automation services, we use single shard multi-tenant migration and intelligent scheduling to greatly save customer resources and protect customers' investment. For very large-scale internet services, we use multi-shard distributed deployment to provide large capacity and good scalability. In addition, we support lightweight deployments, and this makes it easier for our partners to quickly enter into this area and reduce the initial construction cost. GaussDB has strong capabilities. However, we understand that customers have many concerns during migration. Application migration, for example, might require extensive modifications to existing applications, and this is a valid concern. To this end, we offer the UGO tool, which can greatly reduce the proportion of application modification or adjustment through evaluation and automatic rewriting. In many projects, the final application or store procedure modification is less than 1%. Clients may worry that data migration might impact performance negatively. To this end, we have a traffic playback tool that plays back and verifies the statements converted from Oracle and MySQL to GaussDB to ensure that the performance does not deteriorate. Customers may also worry that data may be lost during the migration window. Our data replication service, DRS, supports full, incremental, and automatic data conversion between multiple databases, ensuring stable data migration and zero data loss. Let us now watch a short video on the benefits of this UGO.
In the migration evaluation phase, UGO automatically collects objects from the source database to form a source database profile, estimates the migration workloads, and analyzes syntax compatibility of source and target databases. Generally, the detailed evaluation report can be generated in just a few minutes, allowing you to clearly understand the feasibility of migrating data to GaussDB. In the object migration phase, UGO can automatically convert more than 95% of the syntax with only minimal manual intervention required. UGO automatically locates objects that fail to be converted and analyzes the root causes and provides manual modification suggestions for syntax that cannot be adapted based on the DBA knowledge base. You can manually modify the converted syntax based on the error message. UGO then verifies and migrates the objects. Failed objects are modified again, and the process is repeated until all objects pass. In this example, the migration success rate reached 97.46%.
Now, in addition to these traditional database capabilities mentioned earlier, with the development of AI technologies and through talking to our customers and doing customer surveys, we found out that customers have high requirements for database intelligence and automation. GaussDB offers database self-driving capabilities across key phases of the data pipeline. First of all, in the consulting phase, we connect large models and small models to establish automatic high-level design generation, greatly improving the efficiency of the solution design in the initial phase of database construction. The solution design period thus is shortened from about 2 weeks to about 2 days. In the development phase, we build a natural language to SQL and the SQL to SQL conversion tools so that we can directly generate SQL statements, which, as we saw a few minutes ago, can then be modified and executed. In addition, the system can automatically identify slow SQL statements and provide modification suggestions to the user. Then, during O&M, inspection items are automatically checked, a report is generated, the database journal and management plane are analyzed, faults and slow SQL statements are demarcated and located, and handling suggestions are provided. Let us now look into 2 real use cases illustrating the advantages offered by Huawei Cloud GaussDB. First of all, MV. MV is the 3rd largest IT and the largest medical information company in Brazil with a market share of over 8%. MV was using Oracle Cloud infrastructure and AWS Cloud resources, plus on-premise resources mainly running on device of end owners. And they were facing several pain points due to the database TCO growing over time, due to the original DB vendor ending up being their competitors in the healthcare ERP field, and also due to the monolithic architecture of the original database offering, which meant that their OM cost was really high, deployment costs were really high, especially since this architecture meant more than 70 independent systems had to be running at the same time. Huawei Cloud GaussDB solved that through an open ecosystem and industry-leading performance with more than 1.5 million GPMC per node, plus multi-tenancy and scale-out capabilities of up to thousands of nodes, allowing for rapid service deployment. This resulted in a 20% reduction in database TCO, more than 50% improvement in system performance and a rapid application of medical services in Latin America. Let us now hear the voice from the MV CTO, Mr. Henry Abel.
In 2023, MV chose Huawei as a strategic partner. MV used Huawei Cloud and GaussDB as a solid support for digital transformation of services. GaussDB can deliver high performance with almost no jitter, even when services are frequently updated over a long period of time. After being tested to use the healthcare information system of MV, GaussDB improved the system performance by over 50% and speed up medical records queries, what allowed to improve the medical experience. In addition, Huawei provides 24/7 expert service to support our operation, freeing DBAs from a lot of tedious work. Huawei team has used YoGo and DRS work together to enable one-stop migration. Around 97% of data objects can be automatically completed and migrated, making nearly 50% of manual work involved in migration. Currently, GaussDB is used for MV low-code solutions, and by the end of this year, we will have more solutions using GaussDB as the main database. We are looking to work with Huawei to expand to more application scenarios and accelerate the MV's digital transformation. Thank you, Huawei, for the partnership.
Okay. Second use case is that of Thailand Carrier X. Same situation. This was a client who was using Oracle services and was suffering several pain points. High costs due to the Oracle's costing mode, risks posed because of the product having risk end of sale, and the incompatibility between the current system and the other systems. This was a difficult migration because it included 46 terabytes in a single instance, of which 18 terabytes were in tables that had no primary keys. Again, the combination of YoGo and DRS made this an easy fit, resulting in a cost-effectiveness solution with a SQL concurrency offering more than 20% faster report generation at 40% lower costs. The compatibility of the migrated schema and data was 99% compatible with the Oracle syntax, and offering 100% higher migration efficiency. And our 3-copy high availability and cluster switchover of offering 0 RPO, giving the client a really high This is a pipeline that can be used not by just this carrier, but by any carrier out there, or any Oracle customer that wants to avoid high cost, but still achieving high availability, high performance, high security, and so on. Because in the pipeline, there's only minimal changes that need to be happen. So for this client, we went from an OCS database with bulk data export going into a third-party Oracle database, and from there generating a report, to a pipeline that was practically identical, only the data was not loaded to a third-party Oracle database, but browsed. And with this, I would like to conclude. This was Huawei Cloud Database, a database that offers high availability, high scalability, high performance, high security, and high intelligence, and at the same time, a simple and smart deployment and migration platform. Thank you very much.